Peeps, and welcome to It's Me Saz. And today I'm joined by Bo. He is going to be looking after me while I watch these scary ghost videos because I feel like we need to watch something scary.
Yeah. Let's go.
Right. Let's just click it. Right. Depths of despair.
5 scary
Why's the quality
Japanese
so
yokai and Yurei ghost videos. Kakkuri-san.
I thought these were just clips. We've got 5
A group
here.
of Japanese explorers climbed into a forbidden area and things took a turn for the worst real quick. Just what could have them running and screaming for their lives?
Sounds like a hyena. I see nothing.
I see a lot of green.
Now, it all started when 2 girls decided to climb into a forbidden
2 girls?
area
I saw
to
boys.
explore an
There was like
abandoned
5
school.
people there.
Yeah.
For a while, not much happens, but then they decide to play Kakkuri-san.
There you
which
go.
is
It's a game.
Divination.
Soon as
and
you
it's
start
basically
freaking
the
ghost games,
Japanese
that's it.
version of a Ouija board.
I was about to say, is
And
it?
as you
Yeah.
can guess, from this point on, they experience something terrifying.
あ、これ古い。よいしょ。大丈夫？なんか意外といる。あー、緊張するわ。なんでチュイが緊張するよし。
Just banging's perfect with this, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Just ignore the banging. They've been banging for like 3 weeks.
Don't say it. Don't
What?
say they've been banging for like 3 weeks.
Someone next door's had their work done
Yeah.
for 3 weeks.
They're getting
Non-stop.
work. They're getting work done. They haven't been banging for 3 weeks. All right.
You don't know. There could be. If someone's coming around for 3 weeks, you don't know if they're getting paid.
ここか。そう、まずね、こうやって持って、足にかけて、スタートボール。いって。いける？いける。ちょっと来て。
It's a hallway.
なんかつけた。
Oh my god.
That's so scary.
This is the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, can we hurry up and see the ghosts?
Chill. You got to build this up.
Yeah, but I want to see the. I want to see like the I want to see the scary shit. I don't want to see this.
It's gonna be just. You've got to build the tension.
あ、僕全然見えない。
I swear I saw 2 lads with them.
Yeah, there was like 5 people.
大丈夫、大丈夫。あ、でもなんか懐かしい。何しとってたのね。開けて。いい。いいよ、開けるよ。いい。
There's gonna be a face just on the door. And hello. Just remember they haven't done the Ouija board yet.
あ、私ここ。
Just remember though, it's just them 2 there.
Yeah.
They're all alone.
ここ。私ここ。あそこだっけ？私隣高橋君だったんだよね。
There you go. They're doing the Ouija board now. Someone's already sitting over there. Look at that.
大丈夫。
His hand knows a bag.
I was gonna say, I was like, that is that person?
Candle.
Candle, of
They got
course.
the candle out. So the ghost knows where they are.
We'll cut that out with me burping constantly.
Just wondering, right, they're going to do this Ouija board.
あ、全然もうあるから平気。
They're going to run and leave these candles going.
Yeah, and then the whole place is gonna get burnt down.
もう指絶対離したらダメだからね。呪われるからね。分かってるよ。コックリさん、どうぞおいでください。おいでになられましたら、はいへお進みください。
Why was the subtitles in Spanish?
Don't worry. No question.
How am I supposed to understand? C means yes. That's yes.
Someone's there. What did it say?
This is crazy. I totally know what's going on.
Oh,
So they push their chairs back.
Yep.
Now they're running.
Oh, they've locked him in.
Door's locked.
Yeah. What was that?
That was so real.
The spirit of Kakkuri-san can be seen attempting to manifest. It is said to be a mix between dog, fox, or raccoon. What happens next sends the girl running away in complete
That looked
despair.
like Bowser.
Probably was Bowser.
Oh, she's been taken over by Bowser. Who's that? Is that her mate? Who's that?
That's her mate.
Oh,
Being possessed
She
by
leaves her
Bowser.
friend behind and
well, of
decides
course.
to get
You just
out
would
of
leave
there.
her, wouldn't you?
But a few moments
Screams at you
later,
like that.
she regains her composure and comes back to find her friend. And this happens.
She's in the same room. She blow the candles out, obviously.
Oh yeah, obviously, you know.
She's regretting screaming at her mate now.
No, she's just crying because she's seen Bowser. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I can't. It's.
You will. Okay.
She finds her friend crying in the classroom, traumatized from her experience as it seems as though she was temporarily possessed by Kakkuri-san. Luckily, the two of them managed to make it out of there afterwards,
That's alright then.
having learned their lesson to never come back. However, in another video, a group of Japanese people decided to go to the same place and try.
Oh, this is where the
Kakkuri-san
lads are there
themselves.
now.
This is where it's like the 5 people.
They
Okay,
decided
that
to
makes
challenge
sense. That makes
the
sense.
spirit, which was not a very good idea. What they capture is truly frightening.
どうですかね。あ、その女です。はい。コックリさん、どうぞおいでください。おいでになられましたら、はいへお進みください。止まったし。
Sorry, I thought that was the same girl.
I doubt they went back again.
After they saw Bowser, it was like, never go back.
Oh, it's gone to yes again.
C, that means yes.
Yeah, that's what you do. He'll be the first one. As soon as that Bowser comes out, he's out.
He's getting possessed first.
Yes, told you. He's the first one that'll be pegging it.
What are the little mushroom things called? That like Bowser.
You're talking to the wrong person.
And they like Goombas.
After
Who's that?
defeating the spirit, all the tables start to move on their own, and one of the girls seems to get possessed.
Oh, it was a girl. Alright.
大丈夫ですか？いいな。
Why her? She didn't do anything.
Oh, she taunt them, didn't she?
No, that was the guy.
いいなさん。
Wait.
What, he just punched her?
Alright.
Wow.
So your friend gets possessed and you're instantly like,
Yeah, Yeah. You just punch him in the chest or the stomach, whatever he did, and peg it. God, you see that? It's moved so fast. Was he just laughing then? He was laughing. Oh, he's getting dragged around. Oh.
After being confronted by the yokai, the guy manages to regain control of himself, and they regroup and quickly get out of there. As they enter the classroom, it looked like a black figure could be seen walking ahead of them and disappearing by the window. But I'm not sure.
Did not see
that.
We
missed that.
Group members walking ahead. So could this entity really be an evil fox spirit, dog, or Tanuki, or something else altogether?
I thought it was a girl. Alright, pause it. We need to talk about that.
The water.
Well, I've got to pause
The
it.
next video was sent in to depths of despair.
We need to talk about that. I think
Hang on.
that was real. No. It reminds me of, you know when people do fake videos, like really short horror films?
Yeah.
Yeah, like stuff we've already watched before. It reminds me of that, like it's supposed to be fake but still scary. Like a short film.
Well, it had me, like I was convinced it wasn't real until that black shadow walking across.
I was convinced it wasn't real until Bowser showed up and I was like, gotta be real.
Right, next one.
Yokai in the water. The next video was
I want
sent
to get rid of
to
that.
depths of despair by
That's it.
user Adam.
2 women in the
And in
same.
the video, a couple was hanging out on a little inflatable raft in the middle of the night, and the guy decided to take a leak on the edge and accidentally fell into the water. But it's at that moment that they managed to
What a way to
capture
go.
something
Yeah.
that is beyond creepy.
Why would your mate be recording you peeing? Oh, it was a girl. Why would she be recording?
Why would you record anyone peeing? I don't understand. Help him up.
And he landed in his own pee as well.
As he stumbles into the water and attempts to climb up, a pale-looking ghost woman seems to surface and pull
His
him
ex-girlfriend.
down, tipping the raft with him. Luckily, they both managed to climb back up. It looked kind of real the way it pulled him down and tipped the raft. But either way, it's quite creepy to imagine what could be in the waters, especially at night time. Possessed.
That was a nice quick one. Right. Go on.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
Do you know what I think?
I think the reason I think it's fake, this is the only reason I think it's fake, is because why would you be filming your mate having a wee?
Yeah.
That's the only reason I think it's fake.
Well, I think he took her on a date
yeah.
in the dark in a little dinghy. That's what you do.
Yeah, but if
nowadays.
you were on a date...
I wouldn't be in a boat in a dinghy in the middle of the lake at night
Yeah,
time.
but if you were, right,
Yeah.
and he needed to go for a wee, you wouldn't get your phone out and be like,
Yeah.
would you?
No.
So that's why I think it's fake. Because why would you be doing that? Because it's just weird.
Well, good attempt there.
The next video
Possession
was
in
quite
Japan.
disturbing. A man was working as a chef, alone for a restaurant located somewhere in Japan.
It's always
Not doing
Japan.
his everyday normal shift at work. You wouldn't really
Oh, this is
expect
Japanese,
much to
this
happen,
section.
But in an instant, that
I
all
know, but
changes
still.
when he experiences a paranormal invasion into his mind. A yokai or demon possesses this man, and what happens next is truly chilling.
This is real. This is actually CCTV.
got to be real.
I love that. That's how he's placing them chicken nuggets in there. Like,
It's making me hungry.
he's doing it with love. As a little cook.
I feel like in most restaurants they would just like pour them all in.
Oh,
Is he going to stick his hand in?
what's he seeing right now?
They're all forming together like.
There can't be anyone in there. They've got to have like a scuba outfit on.
He's going to put his hand in.
What? He's get. Oh no!
I know it.
I am not able to display the rest of the video because it's a little much,
I bet.
but the guy in the video sticks his head into the fryer with the boiling oil and leaves it in there. I assume he must have died from such a horrifying incident, but this makes you wonder what one must have done to attract something so evil into his life. Either that, or Japan is on a different level when it comes to demonic possession. Or could it be that something just triggered in his mind, causing him to commit suicide? I'll let you be the judge.
Right, I want to be the judge.
Inunaki Tunnel.
I would say that's probably the freakiest one.
I think it's the freakiest, but I still think it's fake. I don't mean to like make jokes if it wasn't fake, but he kind of reminds me, you know when like a sim dies and it does the whole like this and then it falls, or when it falls asleep.
Right.
Yeah, right. So when a sim's really tired, right,
Yeah.
and it falls asleep and it goes like that,
Yeah,
and then it goes
passes
like
out on the
that.
floor, yeah?
The first thing that came to my mind.
No.
That's what it looked like to me. It looked like the same kind of thing.
Yeah, that looks, that's probably the biggest one at the moment.
I still don't think it's real
The
though.
next video comes from the YouTube channel Omagotoki Film, and in this video, Hiro and Tomo decided to camp overnight in the Inunaki Tunnel, the most haunted tunnel in Japan, and as they arrived in the area, they had to walk on foot for a while before they reached the tunnel. They then set up their tent and decided to do some exploring inside, and as they do, they hear something that gives them the shivers.
Oh, really?
They hear a woman's voice which scares them, and later when they are sleeping inside the tent, Hiro wakes up because he thinks he heard something, and then he sees something terrifying.
Where did you jump?
Because I'm waiting for a face to go through the front door. Waiting, because it gave her time to run around the tent.
Looking around the tent, they find no signs of anybody, but once they go back to sleep, their camera captures something chilling. What looks like long dark hair can be seen lowering itself towards the tent's entrance,
It's gonna be so
causing the
freaking
camera to
creepy.
knock over at the same time.
倒れた倒れたいや触ってないですトムさん触ってないですね倒れたマジで倒れた
So, is this tunnel really haunted? And just what did they capture inside? Maybe some type of yokai resides in the tunnel. Who knows? You be the judge. If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over at depthsofdespair01@gmail.com.
That was the scariest part of the video.
Yeah. Well, it made me jump. My questions are, right, the two guys are walking through the tunnel.
Yeah.
And then they hear a woman's voice, which scares them, and they run back to the tent. And then they're in the tent, facing the other way from the door, but they've left the door open.
Why would you leave... That's what I was thinking. Why would you leave it open? Also, I have a thing.
Huh.
It was kind of, like, good until, like, the last bit where the camera falls back. It's just because they're laying like this, right? This is where their head is. The camera's, like, here.
Yeah.
He could easily just hit the camera and then it will fall back.
Yeah.
That's the only bit that I think that's the only bit that I now think it probably isn't real, because it's just so easy to hit the camera and it's just like...
Yeah, no, I think it is fake, but...
Yeah, I think most of these are fake.
I think it was good because it put me on... It made me jump.
I know.
A scary day keeps the doctor away, okay?
Yokai
That's an apple a
Possession.
day.
The
I
next
just made it
video
up, right?
has no explanation as to what's going on.
Get the heart going.
However, in the footage we can see someone is recording a possessed Japanese girl through the gaps in the door, and then things quickly go wrong. Take a look.
I could say a joke.
What?
I could say a joke right now.
Go on.
The mum's gone into her room and said, right, it's time for school. I want to get out of bed.
Oh, God.
Right, sorry about that. Had to be said. That's it. She's had enough. She's beating her mum up.
Oh, God.
I want to go to school. So why are you freaking recording? Oh, she's gone too.
The possessed girl seems to chase the woman and the person filming. As she attempts to grab them, we can then see that the possessed girl seems to chase the woman and the person filming until they are out of her reach. And as she attempts to grab them, we can see that there is a creepy dark figure standing there behind her. Maybe
Could
this
be like-
entity is responsible for the possessions we have just witnessed. We can also see someone that looks unconscious on the chair at the start. Maybe they were possessed, and the entity just moved on to the girl. It's quite a creepy, unexplainable turn of events.
Looks like someone else is lying on the floor as well with their
You
feet there.
judge. Bonus.
Oh, it's a bonus.
Alright, I have thoughts. The girl could have something wrong with her. That's why she's acting like that.
Right.
The girl that's behind her could be like her little sister, or like a younger sibling that was following to see what's going on.
Yeah.
That's just all I can say for that.
I just like my one. I don't want to go to school, Mum. Alright.
Alright, let's go.
Underwater.
Underwater yokai.
Didn't we just see one that was
Someone
underwater?
was swimming around
There's
not
another
too
one.
far from the shores, somewhere in Japan, and they decided to record as they dove under and explored the amazing scenery from
It's going to be a
underneath
fate
the
out.
water until they captured something absolutely terrifying
What a scream.
that would stop
What a
anyone
scream.
from going in the water again. Watch closely. A pale, ghostly-looking person seems to just appear behind the swimmer, grabbing their foot and completely startling them. Luckily, they quickly shook it off and managed to rise up. Otherwise, who knows what could have happened.
But they're still in the
This being
water.
the result of an underwater yokai.
He's asked for help.
Just a hope.
So I'm stuck, mate.
Let me
Someone
know
just
down
drowning.
below.
They're like,
That's all for today.
I've got to get away, it's a ghost!
Subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you never miss an upload. And with that being said, you can follow the original Depths of Despair on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. See you next
Scary
time, guys.
Twitter.
He's got a scary voice.
You can follow him on Twitter.
Right, how was that?
Twitter. Sorry. Alright, it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last one literally could be someone like with their legs stuck and they're literally gonna die.
Yeah.
And they're like, please help me. And this person's like, I can't, you're a ghost. And then just left them.
Yeah, you freaky. I was just down here to look at some fish.
Also, another thing is like, the guy was like, I wonder what could have happened if they stayed underwater. And it's like, they're still in the water. Did you not see how far away the land was?
No, that's not the point. He was a ghost, alright?
It's such a good job the video ended there, because that could have got worse, that.
Anyway, thank you for watching, peeps. I hope you enjoyed me and Bo reacting to some spooky ghosts in Japan. And yeah, I think my favourite one was the cook, and the freakiest one was the made me jump in the cave. Alright, okay, well, give us a thumbs up.
Before we end the video, I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed.
We've got to find you something more scary.
No, I'm disappointed because the title says ghost videos that'll make you hallucinate monsters. Didn't happen.
You don't know.
No.
It could happen in an
No.
hour, could happen in 5 hours. It could happen
No.
when you go to bed.
Should have happened after I watched their videos.
Wow.
And I'm so disappointed. It's clickbait, that. It's clickbait.
Right, anyway.
I'm disappointed.
Oh,
You got to bring me back so we can do another one.
Well, I told you, I will find something more scarier. Right. Anyway, like, subscribe, and comment below if there's any more freaky stuff that will scare Bo.